Meet Mr. Frisco, a realtor selling residential real estate in Frisco and far north Dallas. As a former professional athlete, track and field, and strength and conditioning coach, Mr. Frisco immigrated to the USA 20 years ago with $50 in his pocket, a suitcase, and zero English to pursue the American dream and build a successful real estate business. Hard-working, persistent, customer service, and detail-oriented, Mr. Frisco strives to secure a smooth closing on his client's biggest investment, their home. He puts his experience and knowledge to serve his clients the best way possible. Building his business by referral allows him to maintain relationships with his clients and serve them even after the transaction is closed. This is Frisco Realty News with Mr. Frisco.
Hello, this is Mr. Frisco, and this is my real estate show. The housing market is still hot, but in some areas it has been shifting and slowing down. Let's take a brief look at what happened on the housing market in Frisco in May. The median Frisco existing home price for the past 12 months has increased 31.1%, reaching $762,000, and the median price for May decreased 7.1% compared with April, which, as you can see, we can see some shift here in Frisco. The inventory on the market has been increasing the last 12 months and now is 28.2% higher compared with the same time of the last year, with 250 houses for sale on the market. The inventory on the market increased again 43.7% in May compared with April. The median existing home sales for the past 12 months is down 28.6%, reaching 252 sold homes, and the home sales for May increased 9.1% compared with April. The median days on the market for the past 12 months is up, reaching 5 days. It's still pretty low, but it's increasing. And the month supply on the market is 1.1 months, which is a very strong seller's market, but still increasing compared with the last month and the last year. Today, my guest will be Lisa Head, who describes herself as a fun broker and a secret agent. Lisa, welcome to my show.
Thank you so much, Victor.
So I introduce you as a fun broker and a secret agent. All right, so you're not 007. So tell us what you do and how did you get in this business, and something about yourself.
Okay, well, that's a lot of different questions all rolled into one.
But they because they're connected to each other,
right,
I believe.
Exactly. So, well, first and foremost, like you said, I'm a fun broker. So I help people look better, feel better, travel the world. My favorite part is the traveling the world part. And so that's where the fun broker comes in. Being a secret agent, yes, that's kind of a little bit of a play on words. But post-pandemic, I partnered with a company called Seacret. So we are secret agents. And so I have now more of a variety of different things that I can offer to people as far as helping them with their lifestyle versus just being with travel. So my official background for about the last 20 years has been in the travel industry in some form or fashion. Many years ago, I was a home-based travel agent. I'm not a travel agent. I do something even better and help people get better deals. But when 2020 hit, as we all know, travel kind of went a little bit downhill and kind of stalled for a while. Now, right now, there is a mean case of revenge travel taking place. So lots of people are traveling. A lot of people are really making up for lost time, and that's kind of where the word revenge travel comes in, is that people are taking revenge on being stuck at home, and now they're getting out and they're traveling the world as the world is opened back up, so that's exciting. But to get back to your question, one of the things that I looked at is that I need to be more diversified. When the 2020 came and people were not traveling as much, hey, I need to find some more ways to be able to serve people in other capacities. So that's where Seacret came in, and being a secret agent, which has added into the travel aspect, because the whole aspect now of the company is to be well-rounded in lifestyle and helping people live healthier, happier, more fulfilled lives.
All right. Well, what's behind the secret agent? As I said, it's not 007. There is something else. Tell us what it is.
Right. So behind being a secret agent, that really is the company's secret that I have partnered with. They have been around for, really since the early 2000s. And where a lot of people may have heard the word secret, and it's spelled not S-E-C-R-E-T like I'm keeping a secret from you. It's spelled S-E-A-C-R-E-T, as in the Dead Sea of Israel. And so really the original focus of that company, it's just an amazing story about how a family from Israel immigrated to the U.S. and had kind of really what I call a rags to riches, true American dream story of being able to create this amazing line of products for the skin, hair, and body, utilizing the minerals and the mud from the Dead Sea. So the Dead Sea is the lowest place on earth, and there are 25 minerals in the Dead Sea, but 12 of them are found nowhere else on earth. And so those 12 minerals are extremely healing. People have been bathing in the Dead Sea for millennia. It's mentioned in the Bible. Cleopatra even had one of the first spas, it's rumored, on the Dead Sea of Israel. She knew the beauty treatments and secrets that came from that as well. And so the family, the Ben Shabbat family, was looking for, what can we do to contribute more to America? And then they decided, hey, let's create this line of products and bring them over. And so we actually are one of the only companies that is fully authorized by the government in Israel, and to be able to sustainably harvest and get these minerals from the Dead Sea in the right way. And so that's very important to us, to be able to make sure that everything is sustainable. So anyway, through skin, hair, body products, things for men, women, young, old, whatever there may be a need for, we help people look better, we help people feel better, because then we expanded into a line of organic, clean. Here's the key thing these days, and this really gets into another area of my passion, is helping people have more vitality, more energy, helping people feel better, live longer, helping people boost their immune system, their natural immunity is huge these days. And so about 5 years ago, they partnered with a doctor, a holistic doctor out of California, Dr. Howard Cohn, who has a very famous health clinic that people fly in from around the country, around the world actually, to go to. And he had a line of products that basically we are the only other ones outside his clinic that can bring these products to market. And so everything is organic. It's soy-free, gluten-free, dairy-free. It's vegan. Everything's plant-based, non-GMO. You can take it even further down into like nightshade-free. It's kosher certified. So it is an extremely clean line of nutrition products. And so I really get very passionate about that, because you may or may not know, Viktor, but I'm very into holistic health. And so anytime I can help people have a solution for whatever, whether it's lack of sleep or weight challenges or lack of energy or just discomfort, whatever it may be, we've got some very unique things that you cannot find in the stores that we are able to help people with different solutions. Now, I'm not a doctor. I do not treat, cure, diagnose, do anything. But what we know is that when people get on the products, they feel a difference typically within 30 days, most people within a week. So anyway, we just got a lot of really amazing things that we can do to help people have healthier lifestyle and more healthy travels. So that's kind of where I am branding myself, actually, with a new brand called Well Rover, to help people be well and travel. So Well Rover. So I'm going to be soon launching that brand.
Wow, great. That's great. So that's a kind of a different level of dietary supplements that much higher level diet supplements, organic, and let you recover quicker after workout or long day. Oh, that's great.
All of that, exactly.
And like a cosmetic stuff that helps the skin. And yeah, by the way, I used one and it worked very well.
Oh, very
well
good,
for me.
Very good. And we actually are skincare, hair care, body care. We don't really have cosmetics as far as when women are listening to this podcast, they know the difference. Men may not as much.
Okay.
So cosmetics is the makeup.
Okay.
But the skincare is really what's, because one of the things is that beauty may not always be healthy, but healthy is always beautiful. And so we want people to have skin health and have their hair be healthy, that sort of thing, with products that literally help the skin recover from whatever is going on with it. And there's some very interesting stories I've seen with people with rashes and certain things going on that I can't mention by name, that the Dead Sea minerals really do an amazing job with people, from I've seen little kids to older people be able to have a transformation in their skin, and that helps their confidence and helps them feel so much better too. And then the makeup on women just looks better.
I'm sure. Wonderful. Now, let's talk about travel a little bit. I know that you'd love to travel. Is that somehow related? Your love to travel get you in this business, or opposite? The business get you to the love to travel? How that happened that you got into this business?
Okay. Well, back in 2001, I was introduced to a company that had a travel division within it, and that's really what attracted me to that company. I had met my husband back in 1996. We got married in 97. We met through the mutual love of scuba diving. We both loved to scuba dive. We both loved to snow ski and wanted to be able to travel the world, and was already well on our way. And we were actually going on scuba trips with a scuba diving club that I had helped found here in the Dallas, Texas area. And so I was the one doing a lot of the bookings for our scuba diving trips. And I was booking things down in the Caribbean and these yacht trips called liveaboards. And I was spending tons of time, and my husband came to my office door one day and he said, "It would be so cool if you could get paid to do this, because you're basically not getting paid to do this. It's just kind of more out of the love of my heart." And fast forward about 3 years, that's when I was introduced to a company that had a travel division, where I really got to learn more about it and learn some of the ins and outs more of the travel industry, and also get some great perks and discounts and stuff too. And that's one of the cool things about what I've been able to do for really about the last 14 years is, in a way, I love travel agents. They do a great job, and many times it's needed, and I have some referral partners that I do work with that are travel agents. What I'm able to do for most people is help people get a better price, typically 30 to 60% off the best online price that they would normally find, through the way we're able to broker and get trips and deals, and through an online booking engine that we also offer our customers that has wholesale deals on resorts and hotels and discounts on rental cars and activities and different things all around the world globally. Plus, we have other perks and benefits when people are not traveling, when they are members of our global travel and lifestyle club called Club Seacret. We don't want to keep it a secret, but it is invitation only. So anyway, we can make that made known to your listeners.
Wow, that's great. How someone could book a trip through your company or through you?
So that's a great question. And because we are a global travel and lifestyle club, there is a very small membership fee each month, kind of like it's the subscription model. We're used to paying it for, Amazon Prime is probably one of the biggest ones that most people are a member of Amazon Prime. So there's a difference between just buying something on Amazon and being a Prime member with all the other perks and benefits that you get as a Prime member. And so there's a small monthly subscription to that. The similar is true for ours. So the way someone would book is actually they need to get in touch with me. I can get them the information, and then we get them enrolled as a Club Seacret member. So that then opens them up to an exclusive website. It's password protected. They log in, and then they have the opportunity then to take advantage of all the deals, the discounts, the different things that we have related to travel. And again, those travel savings. We've got curated trips. I'm excited. I'm going on one in August down to the Fives Beach Resort. It's a 4-diamond property, so that's above a 5-star. That is near Playa del Carmen. I mean, going with some other people that are part of the club too. And that trip is open, but we're getting it at a killer deal. This resort is normally over $300 a night, and we're getting it for 5 days, 4 nights for, let's just say, way less. Without disclosing the total price on it, but it definitely a great deal. I'm super excited to be going on that one. But we've done trips like this all around the world. You knew whenever I went to Greece and to Italy and to some of the other places I've been, this is the model I was using to be able to do that. So a lot of people think they can't afford to travel, and right now, as the economy is doing what it's doing, and people are becoming more conscientious about things. And, a lot of people are like, well, let's take a road trip. Well, now with gas prices, it's actually, when you have access to stuff like what I do, you can get a flight at a good price and get a land-based package somewhere potentially internationally or in the U.S., wherever you want to go, and be able to save money. And you would probably turn out just like my trip to Mexico. My flight was $200. And the package for both my husband and I was very, very little. So the thing is that we can get people somewhere amazing for probably less than they could do a road trip to San Antonio or somewhere. Great. By the time they get their hotel and they eat and drink and everything else. So anyway, we've got a new program too called Getaways, that just for trying some of our products with our company, like some of the nutrition or some of the Dead Sea Minerals products, we are including a trip for 2 throughout the Mexico, Caribbean. There's also European hotels. There's some cruises that people get to pick from, and it's basically included as a thank you just for trying our products. So that's a new program that we have too. So what I say is this: traveling and being able to get away, decompress, de-stress is a necessity, not just a luxury. A lot of people think, oh, well, travel is a luxury. It's really not. Just like we have to plug in our car, or not our car battery. If you have a Tesla, you do. Yeah. So let's take Tesla, yes. But your phone battery's got to be recharged. Well, we need to be recharged as well. And one of the best ways that has been proven many, many times over with the research is to get away, de-stress, unplug. If the beach is your thing, if mountains are your thing, if Europe is your thing, get away, go unplug, de-stress, come back. You'll be happier, you'll be healthier, you'll be more productive. And I'm also starting to work with business owners to where they can bring this in as an employee benefit as well. So helping them be able to set themselves apart as a great place to work and great benefits as well. But this can be great. The membership is for a family, or if it's a single person, it's them and a guest is included. So anyway, it gives people a great avenue to be able to get something so that they can travel and have the time of their life and get away from some of this stress and the things that's been going on. So we definitely want to help people be able to do that better. But here's the cool thing we just added in. When people are at home, we have a new program with member benefits where we have got suppliers both all across the U.S. and internationally so that people are able to get savings on just everyday things, whether it's restaurants, entertainment, all sorts of different things. And the average family saves using this, not paying for things above and beyond what they normally have been, but the average savings they found is around $4,000 a year. So we're adding a lot of value in addition to, and then, oh, by the way, just in case somebody needs to talk to a doctor or some sort of medical professional, we've got an included benefit for being part of our lifestyle club that is video conferencing, kind of like a telemedicine program. Talk to a doctor 24/7 for your entire family. No copays, no out-of-pocket, other than if they call you in a prescription. So we really want to help people in a whole fashion. And that's when we talk about the look better, the feel better, and experience the world, and just live a better lifestyle overall.
Wow, that's great. And actually, the employers needs to listen, because that benefit on the employees, they're going to be more productive when they're recharged and they're happy.
Exactly. Yeah? You got it.
That's the point. Okay. And what actually is the best products? Not the best, all of your products are best, but what would be your recommendation or top selling product for men and women from the Seacret collection?
Okay. Well, from the Dead Sea product line, without a doubt, and it's not one of our like what I call the fancier products, it is mud soap. And it is an amazing soap that is 70% mud from the Dead Sea. So it's got all the amazing healing minerals in it. And then it's got, of course, your cleansers and everything too. We do not include any of the nasties, I call it, like the parabens and the SLSs and stuff. So clean, pure, and this little bar of mud can be used as a facial cleanser. It can be used on issues with the skin. You can shower with it. I bathe or shower with it every night. After about 2 to 3 days of using it, when I first started using it, I could feel a difference. So I love to say I can take people to the Dead Sea without the long plane ride and the camel ride and all that other stuff. I've actually had the privilege. My last big international trip before the pandemic hit was in November of 2019, and it was a huge bucket list trip for my husband and I, and it was going to Israel and Egypt. And through our Israel tour, we got to go down to the Dead Sea. We got to float in it, of course, famous for floating in the Dead Sea. But what you don't realize is just truly how amazing your skin feels after you've maybe smeared some mud on and gone and soaked in the Dead Sea. You rinse it all off. And our skin literally felt the difference for several days. And my skin had not felt like that until I started showering with that mud soap again. So the mud soap it truly is our #1 seller, even though we have got amazing product lines for, like anti-aging, and we've got one that helps women love it. Men do too. That helps kind of tighten your skin, and we affectionately kind of call it Botox in a box. It's not Botox. It's all natural, but it does help for about 8 hours. It just tightens the whole face up, kind of like you've just had this nice little facelift or some injections of something. So
wow. Okay.
Anyway, but yes, the mud soap is the most popular. And then from the nutrition line, they're kind of tied with the top 2 products. We've got a product called Recovery, and it is molecular hydrogen. It's patented by the doctor that created it. And what it does is it gets into the body, it releases molecular hydrogen, which is a very powerful free radical scavenger and antioxidant too. And that's one of the things that helps move out lactic acid. It helps keep us from getting sore when we work out. It helps people that have other types of discomforts in their body. And it's just an amazing product that we've seen a ton of benefit from. So people love that one as the #1 from the nutrition line as well. So Recovery and mud soap are our top 2.
Okay, so you travel a lot, and not everybody experienced travelers. I mean, what would you advise the newbies in traveling, and even the experienced travelers? Some travel tips?
Okay, sure. I'll share a couple of different things. So this is one of my #1 recommendations, is that when people have a choice in where they book travel these days, whether it's with me, whether it's through something else, whether it's just one of the online websites. A lot of times though, and even though I have a booking engine that has flights on it, right now in this climate, with what's been going on, what I recommend that people do is book direct with the airline. Don't be going around looking and shopping and buying through a third-party travel agency or a third-party, online website for your airfare. It's great to do that and find the deals like what I can deliver on hotels and resorts and things, but one of the things that we're hearing about is a lot of airfare, or airlines, maybe canceling or delaying, or anytime if you have an issue with any kind of flight, you want to be able to go direct to the airline. If you've booked through a third-party vendor, they are going to tell you to go back to them for them to be the one to take care of you. If you're in a situation where a flight has been canceled, for example, you want to be able to go right onto that airline's app, and there's so much you can do on the airline's app directly without having to stand in line, without having to call into customer service. Because if it's you and 50 more people in a line at an airport, for example, and you can pop directly on, because you book direct with the airline, onto that app and get yourself rebooked, you just cut in front of, say, 50 people in that line because you're able to do it that way. So that's one of my number one tips in today's travel environment is to do that. And then, you know, the other thing is just get out there and travel. And so many people, they're like, well, we'll get to it. Just put it on your calendar and find somebody that, you know, people listen to recommendations as far as, you know, where they went. You know, it's just like we go to a movie and, oh, well, you've got to go see Top Gun Maverick. It was amazing. And then we refer it by word of mouth. The same thing is true with a lot of different destinations. So pick something and book it, and don't overthink it too hard. Just buy your airfare direct.
Don't think, travel.
That's right. I like that, Victor.
Yes.
Don't think, just travel.
Travel is always good.
Yes.
I love to travel
Yes.
too. Great. Now, if somebody wants to book a trip or to buy any of your secret products or just contact you, can you just leave your contact info, and how can they do that?
Okay, absolutely. Well, for any of the needs, anything that we've talked about today, I'm very customer service oriented. I really want to have that conversation with you. Ideally, of course, I'm a big texter, so if you'd like to text me, your listeners are definitely welcome to text me, to call me, to email me, and I'd be happy to see, you know, what it is that I can make a recommendation for. I love to just help people out. So if there's something that I can just be a resource for, whether somebody actually books with me or not, if I can just be a resource and point them in the right direction, I'm happy to help there as well. Although most of the time I think I can provide a better deal and show them how it really makes good sense. But from the standpoint of whether it's something to do with the Dead Sea minerals, with feeling better through a line of, you know, very clean organic nutrition products, or with travel, they can reach out to me, and my cell is 214-914-5087. And then my email, and I'm sure you'll have this up on the screen too for them, or do I need to repeat it?
Yes, it will be in the, on the screen.
I thought so. I didn't want to just like keep repeating it.
All the information. Yes.
Okay, perfect. And so feel free, anyone, to reach out to me directly. And then, of course, you're welcome to email me as well. Lisa@bigvisiongroup.com is my email. So Lisa@bigvisiongroup.com, and my website is bigvisiongroup.com. So that way people can go right straight to my website. You can shop around. You can see different products and everything. You won't be able to see the pricing and all the trips and stuff, though. But one of the cool things is that anyone that I refer in becomes a VIP customer. So any of your clients become a VIP customer, right, and we can save them 20% off of any of the products that they would like to purchase. Or just actually, there's so many different things on our website. That's why I like to have a personal conversation with someone, because it can be kind of overwhelming just to go out there and shop and see all these different things. And it's like, well, what's the where and the what for that particular product? And I can just make things so much simpler for people. So that's why I really prefer just reach out to me, whether it's through phone or email, and I'd be happy to help.
Great. Well, everyone, if you would like to feel better or just travel, reach out to Lisa, correct?
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you very much for coming, and I will see you soon.
Thank you so much, Victor. I appreciate you having me, and it was an honor and privilege.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Finally, H-E-B is in Frisco. One of Texas' most iconic grocery store brands is coming to Frisco. Residents will enjoy H-E-B, set to open in the fall of 2022. According to the recent H-E-B press release, at 111,000 square feet, the H-E-B store The company's flagship format will showcase all the quality products and innovative services HEB customers have come to love and expect. According to the article, Frisco shoppers will get to enjoy a full-service HEB pharmacy with a drive-thru, Texas backyard department featuring outdoor essentials, True Texas Barbecue restaurant with a drive-thru named the best barbecue chain in Texas by Texas Monthly and a top barbecue chain in the nation by Thrillist. And HEB curbside and home delivery will be offered as well. Frisco shoppers can rely on finding popular HEB top brands and familiar store offerings in their bakery, meats, and produce departments. Specialty items unique to HEB include freshly made tortillas from the bakery and sushi in the deli. In addition, residents can enjoy the cooking connection when they need an idea for a meal or a little extra know-how, offering a live demonstration and samples for easy-to-make home recipes. There is no doubt you can find prime Texas beef in HEB meat case, but Frisco residents can also enjoy exotic cuts like Wagyu dry-aged beef alongside prime, natural, and organic meats. There will also be generous selection of fully cooked meats for quick meals. With a selection like this, the grilling season can run all year long. The article concludes, building on HEB's long-standing presence in the area with its central market stores, the move into Frisco reinforces the retailer's commitment to serve more customers into dynamic and growing part of Texas. Regularly recognized as a top employer in the nation, HEB will offer positions that range from department managers to cashiers. HEB will post all job opportunities to our HEB careers site in the coming months. It's expected that the Frisco store will employ approximately 425 partners. This is how HEB accepts their employees as partners. You need a partner to navigate the competitive Frisco real estate market. Globus Realty is the guide you need to find the lifestyle you deserve. HEB is coming to Frisco? Trust Mr. Frisco to help you find your dream home today.